Football season is here, but we still got a little baseball. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Cake, back with another MLB Prize Picks video. I got 4 plays for you here. Yes, we have NFL. It starts on Thursday. I'm going to drop a video today for that. Talk about some of my favorite plays for that Thursday game. Can't wait. It's so glad NFL is here. Best time of the year with NFL starting up. College football's already been here. It's been a lot of fun. And hey, man, I think it's about 40 days, 45 days out before basketball starts, a little NBA action, which is by far my favorite out of all of them. But hey, we're just going to dive into these and talk about them real quick. Again, I got 4 plays for you here early. Pretty decent sized MLB slate. If you haven't checked out things over at Patreon, been rolling over there. And the baseball's been rolling as well. The MLB Model is up over 20 units so far just at the start of September. So it's been a lot of fun. Keep throwing picks out there. And we're just going to dive right into this. Before that, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. Lets me know that you keep enjoying these videos. And I'll keep trying to knock them out for you and hopefully provide you some value. Let's dive in. Let's go. All right, as you can tell, we have the Prize Picks board up here. I'm on the desktop, but they got a sweet mobile app both on desktop. Both on Google and the Apple Play Store. So we're going to talk about 4 plays here. We got 2 no-run first innings, and then I got 2 plays, basically fantasy points, and one I like both fantasy points and strikeouts as well. But again, if you do not have a Prize Picks account, make sure you use that promo code DFSArmy and get 100% instant deposit match. Link is in the description below. Same thing, if you want to join up the Patreon, check out a few more additional picks. I give out Prize Picks every day on top of any of these that I do on the video. All those are in the Patreon link below as well. And we're doing a little bit of everything, right? Baseball's here, NFL, college football. Once basketball gets here, I'll throw NBA in there as well. So everything, I don't tier anything out. So one price for everything that I throw in there. It's been a real good community we're building up, and it's a lot of fun. So let's just dive right into these real quick. Let's go no runs first inning, the first 2. There's those 2 of them here I think we can talk about, and I think there's 2 of them we can jump on a little bit real quick. And the first one we're going to talk about is we're going to go to Houston at Texas here. We're going to go less here, less than a half a run, no runs first inning for Otto and Valdez, who are on the bump. Now, if we look what Otto has done for not being the best pitcher in the world, he's 16-5 for the season, no runs first inning, and he is 9-2 on the road, which is pretty good. 82% clip, not giving up a run the first inning. And then we got Framber Valdez. He is 7-3 at home, 20-5 for the season, 80% clip, not giving up a run the first inning. The juice is around minus 135 out on the books there. So over here at Prize Picks, we can get less than this, less than this projection that they have of a half a run. We just go less. And I think that's where we're looking at. If we just compare it to the books that are out there, I think we're getting some decent value there. The pitchers have shown that, they can hold up their end of it. And yeah, I don't mind taking a shot at this one. Yeah, Houston's offense can go off on anyone. So that's the only real concern here. But we just hope with only 5 of them up on the board, you got to realize there's not a lot for me to choose from to pick out some of these. And I know people really like these no-run first inning plays. And so I try to find at least 2 of them when I do these videos with all the comments that I'm getting. So I'm gonna provide you with 2. So that's one. And the other one I think you can take a shot at here is the Washington St. Louis play, where we got Espino on the mound for Washington, 5-2, no runs first inning away, 11-4 for the season. And then we got Quintana on the bump for St. Louis, a 13-3 at home and 22-5 overall. Of course, those home record doesn't count when he got traded over, but juice on this as well as minus 130. So we'll take the less on this one as well on this projection. Just feels right. Out of the 5, I feel the most confident here. I don't really trust White at all here, and the O's have been hitting, and then I don't trust at all these pitchers. I probably go more here on this Erod and Myers. I just don't trust it. And the same kind of theory here. I just don't trust this one as well. Both of them not bad. I think if you were going to take a shot at a third one, it probably would be Walker and Keller here with Pittsburgh and the Mets. Walker's 17-6 for the season, no runs first inning, and Mitch Keller is 16-7. Juice is around -120 on the books out there, but that's what I would kind of look at. Let's go over to the next two that I was kind of looking at here. We'll go fantasy score. And the first one we'll talk about is I actually like both of them. So I like this guy a lot just across the board. And it's Tyler Anderson, right? So if we kind of look at Tyler Anderson a little bit, he is going up against the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco Giants over the last 30 days against left-handed pitching are striking out at a 26% clip, 8th in MLB. And they also have a 116 WRC plus, which is 11th over the last 30 days. And he's got some pretty decent stuff here. If you look at his last 10 days, he has 4 or more strikeouts in 7 of his last 10 games. So how often San Francisco strikes out against lefties? He's faced them twice this year. Once he struck out 6 of them back on July 22nd, and then 3 of them on August 2nd. So I still think he gets there. You know, he's averaged around 91 pitches a game here. You know, it's a Dodgers pitcher, so we're going to see, you know, he's not going to go super deep in games, but if you can get a pitcher, especially a Dodgers pitcher that's going low 90s in pitches, I think you can get there. Tyler Haney just struck out 8 of these guys yesterday, so I think Anderson can probably get it done here. At least get us 4. So I don't mind going over this projection here of 4. So going more than 4 strikeouts here, I'm comfortable with that. And if you wanted to go over, or if you wanted to go more than 30.5 fantasy score as well, you know, I don't mind taking a shot at that. You know, he's pitched against Miami a few times here. He's came real close to this over 30.5 fantasy score a few times. So the last 5 games, 28, 25, 40, 25, and 40. The 2 40s are against Miami and the Padres. And so you'd figure he'd be able to get close to this mark. I think I prefer the strikeouts over the fantasy score, but if you wanted to take a shot at something else there, and I wouldn't touch the pitches thrown because he's been right about that. You know, it's a really good projection that they have, and I wouldn't really touch that one. But for the sake of this video, we're going to go more than 4 strikeouts. And then the last one we're going to look at here, we're going to look at Aaron Nola. And I think we can go more than this projection of 43.5. Like, there's a lot of ways you can kind of go with Aaron Nola here. You know, going up against Miami. Now it's late in the season. You know, how much are they going to push him? You know, he's faced Miami twice this year. 6 strikeouts back on June 13th. 10 strikeouts back on July 17th. Miami is 13th in MLB in strikeouts against right-handed pitching over the last 30 days. A 23% clip. If we kind of look at what he's done over the last four outings, he's had 8 strikeouts against the Mets. They don't strike out a ton. Then 9, which, again, they don't strike out a ton. 11 against Cincinnati. They do strike out a ton. Then only 5 against Arizona. So a little hiccup there. So I don't really want the strikeouts as much, but he definitely goes deep into games as well. You know, he's averaged 97 pitches over his last 10 games. Max Fried, Elder, Morton, 6, 7 strikeouts, you know, still going through this lineup at a pretty good clip. So, you know, the last time he faced Miami was back on July 17th, and he put up 65 fantasy points here. So, you know, he has some really monster games, and then he has some games he hiccup. I told you Arizona game last was a hiccup game. Only put up 3 fantasy points. Gave up 8 earned runs. But before that, the game before that against Cincinnati, where he struck out 11, put up 70. Then the Mets 27. Then the Mets 49. Then Washington 40. Pittsburgh 49. And then, like I said, that Miami game 65. So definitely has it in him here. It's one that I think you can take a shot and take more 43.5. It is a high number. You definitely want them to get the quality start and the win. And then, you know, and they're going up against Luzardo here, which could be a high strikeout guy, but I still think Philly gets there. You know, they have, you know, their team kind of getting back and healthy. I do like the shot here, but to have a chance at this 43.5, he's going to have the quality start and going to have the win, I think. And I think he can, he has the opportunity to rank up double-digit strikeouts. It's probably more sitting around that 7 or 8 mark, I would say. But you could probably still get there with everything. And that's where I would be. So if I had to rank these here, I would probably take the Tyler Anderson more than 4 strikeouts. Then I would probably take the 2 no-run first inning plays, where I would start with the Houston Texans, less than a half run in the first inning, and then I would take no runs first inning for Washington's St. Louis. Then last one, I would take Aaron Nola here, more of 43.5, just because it is a big number, but I do think he can get there. So with that, those are 4 plays that I do like for today. Again, if you like these videos, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, and look out today for an NFL video. I'm going to try to knock one out here for this Thursday slate, and then I'll try to do one for I'm going to do some videos. I don't know how you would best like to digest these with so many plays. Like on a Thursday, I thought about doing just a quarterback video, a running back video, a tight end video, a wide receiver video, maybe do them like that, where I can kind of go through and talk about some plays, maybe just help your research process a little bit. So let me know in the comments. Again, appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.